Everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar with NCAA 14, and here we go with the Nebraska Dynasty. Last week was a bye week, so we really didn't have anything going on, but now we're going to be getting back into the swing of things as we are squaring off against Minnesota. So, Taylor Martinez is going to be back as the starting quarterback in this game, and how much that's going to affect the offense kind of remains to be seen, because even with Tommy Armstrong as the quarterback for the last couple games, I really didn't change the way that I run the offense at all. Sure, I was running the ball a little bit less and going more with the pass, or at least, running the football with my quarterback a lot less and throwing more, kind of going, I don't know, more with Amir Abdullah. I don't know. We're going to see what ends up happening, but looks like Minnesota's going 3 and out on the opening drive, so the defense does their job. Now we get a pretty good return on this one. We're going to be basically at the 45-yard line, but Taylor Martinez losing 4 yards. I was like, yes, I've got him back. Let's go with the read option, and that really was the worst call I could have made right there. Well, I shouldn't say the worst. I mean, there could have been a lot worse things that happened than losing 4 yards, but anyway, 1st and 10, we're going with the deep pass. I'm going to be rolling out to the right side, and I see Kenny Bell deep downfield. Throw it to him. He catches it and gets a 30-yard touchdown reception. So early on, we're going up 7-0 here against Minnesota. Kind of mentioned in the Fievel pin video that's coming out later today. I'm rolling out in the pocket a lot more. But plays like that, it ends up working, so I'm totally cool with it. 5-yard pickup for Minnesota there. 3rd and 5 now. Nelson getting a little bit of time, but he finds a wide receiver across the middle part of the field. That is going to be the first down of the game here for Minnesota. Now Nelson thinking he could fool me there with the read option, but we swarmed to him pretty quick, and I tried to go with the big hit twice, and every single time Nelson kind of bumped away from it. But 2nd and 13, he's got a lot of time. Interception. Nebraska does it again on defense. I really wish that in real life our defense was playing as well as they do here in this one. All right, so there we go. Taylor Martinez bobbing and weaving, getting the first down, plus some more, 15 yards for the pickup right there. That wasn't the prettiest read option that I've had, but I wanted to at least get one good run with him. But there we go to Jake Long, who gets the first down. 3:21 to go in the first quarter. Pretty familiar territory for us. Rolling out, Abdullah with the catch. He also has got the first down. Really haven't been going too much with the running game with Abdullah. Sure, there have been a few runs, but really hasn't amounted to too much of anything, and I tried to dive right there. I hate that, when you dive, but you really, or like you go to slide, but you really end up diving. Man, I wanted to slide. So, Taylor Martinez coughs it up right there. Minnesota, though, has it at the 10-yard line, so it's going to be pretty tough for them to be able to get some points out of this one. A 3-yard pickup there. Now they've got 5 wide receivers in. So, of course, I'm going back, playing the pass, playing man-to-man there. Nelson having some time, but he's going to end up throwing that one away on 3rd down, 4th and 7. Look what we've done. He's 1 for 6. And again, a good punt return. So, here we go to Abdullah. Not picking up too much except for 3 yards. That's actually probably the longest run that he has had all game long. But we're in the first quarter, so that's okay. All right. So there we go. Getting it to Kenny Bell again. That opportunity opened up right at the most opportune time, because if I had waited any longer, I probably would have gotten sacked or thrown it when I didn't want to. There's Taylor Martinez running, and he will fight to get into the end zone. 20-yard rush. Score is now 14-0. Nebraska on top with all of the momentum. 100% going my direction. All right. Kirkwood loses a yard. Tackled in the backfield. All right. So, 4 wide receivers now for Minnesota. Nelson feeling the pressure, but throws deep downfield, and it still gets caught, even though it was triple coverage. So that's got to be one of the best catches I have seen in this game, period. But there's Kirkwood. He's going to get hard after he picks up 4 yards. So big hit right there. Now that is got to be the worst option I have ever seen. Now, if I would have gotten the correct jump on that one, I think I might have been able to take that back the whole way. Maybe. But still a good return on that one. That's going to put us in the red zone. All right. Throwing to the left side to Abdullah. Abdullah gets to about the 5-yard line. All right. So, first and goal, giving it to Abdullah. Not really going too much anywhere at all, except for the fact that I was able to get the spin out. And that's what allowed him to be able to pick up 3 yards. Then on the next play, 21-0. All right, Minnesota going to have to be doing something to get into this game. I think this is going to be a huge drive for them, because if they can't get anything going here, well, I think they're in trouble. There we go. Kirkwood is hit hard there, too. 2nd and 1 now. Going with the read option, Nelson. Got some great blocking in front of him. I'm just glad Evans was able to get there in time. It's probably one of the biggest runs that I've given up against a quarterback here in a while. So mad props to Nelson. Catch will be made for another first down for Minnesota, so this drive is actually working out pretty well for him. Everything seems to be working the way that they would want it to. Wow. That's a hit. Sure, I know it didn't necessarily have the most force, but if you bring somebody up farther off of the ground, well, they're going to fall harder too. But that one's deflected in the end zone to make it 4th and 10, so Minnesota should be able to get some points here as long as they can go ahead and kick this right through the uprights. Trying to get in there to be able to block it. Of course, I don't get there, and the computer, they're going to get 3 points. So, 21-3. Minnesota has not been able to stop me at all. But on that last drive, that does worry me a little bit. Taylor Martinez again rolling out, knowing I could throw downfield. Turner with the catch. Once they start to commit here to the run of Taylor Martinez, usually opens up a receiver. There's Jake Long with another catch. Gets a few yards after that one goes in the gloves. 1:15 to go. Looking across the middle here. Turner with a great catch. Laying himself out. 50 seconds now. Read option. I pick wisely. Martinez gets to about the 1-yard line. But he's going to get injured. Tommy Armstrong, you can see, is in now behind center. Gives it to Abdullah, who gets the touchdown before we go into the locker rooms for halftime. So it'll be 28-3 when we go into the locker room. I am kind of worried that we did lose Taylor Martinez. Now, the good thing is, though, I find out later on. I mean, granted, I am worried at this point, like when I'm really playing the game. But he's only out for a couple quarters. But after I tried to dive and that didn't work out too well, I'm just like, pshh. I'm not sliding. I think I keep saying diving instead of sliding, but whatever. 6:15 in the morning. I've got to get this posted for tomorrow. These one try and that's it type of videos, they tend to be the most interesting. Tommy Armstrong running the ball. Doesn't have the quickness of Taylor Martinez, but I can still play smart. There's the throw to Kenny Bell. A little bit off target, but when you got a man as good as Kenny Bell, especially with his ability to make those catches, I wasn't too worried. The quick throw to Long across the middle. Not enough to get into the end zone. We're like 1 inch away. I'm surprised the computer just didn't give it to me, because there we go. So Abdullah's not getting too many yards, but on the bright side, he is getting some touchdown rushes here. 35-3, Minnesota just absolutely in trouble. This is a rout right now. But Jones with the catch, picks up 5. Catching that one in traffic. All right. Now across the middle. Jones with a catch again, this time for 23 yards. Might be back-to-back drives for Minnesota that turn out pretty well. Nelson gets it to Jones. Wow.
I'm just getting beat right now. All right, 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Again, Nelson getting a lot of time. That play was huge. We get the sack. He loses 7 yards. Again, we're going back, playing the pass. And again, Nelson goes down. So I think in the first half, I didn't have 1 sack, and now I've got back-to-back. All right, along the right side, Jackson with the interception. We kind of knew that Nelson was going to have to go ahead and make a quick throw to get out of the pressure that was starting to come his way, but I knew his chances or his opportunities were limited too, but well, it works out for me. Abdullah picking up 3 yards, and with all of that effort, I probably should have just ran the ball up the middle. I would have gotten 3 yards or maybe a little bit more. The quick pass to turn on the right, breaks 1 tackle, gets pushed out of bounds at the 18-yard line. We're going to be flooding the left side now on this play action, but I run to the right. Armstrong breaking 2 tackles in miraculous fashion as they both dive and end up missing him. 42-3. So I was worried that this game might kind of turn around a little bit after Taylor Martinez ends up coming out, but that's not the case. And the defense is doing a lot better too, especially on the front line. My defensive line has always been the key for me in any game that I've been playing of football, and well, when they keep playing like this, well, I'm a happy man. All right, Nelson. Ooh. Great pass right there. Not something that I would have seen, I think, when I was, if I was the one who was making the throws, but works out. Gosh, another crazy hit. We're just getting them right and left all over in this game. And by right and left, I mean twice. But anyway. All right, 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Again, Nelson getting a lot of time, but taking way too much time. I don't know what it's been about the second half. It just hasn't been pretty. Should be the last play of the third quarter here for us, as it's 2nd and 11. All right. 3rd and 20 now after that sack that, well, no explanation is needed right there. That one gets deflected, a poor choice. If I had waited just a little bit longer, I think it would have been close, but I would have had something unfold downfield. Nothing I can do about it now. Besides, I'm up 42-3. But he just throws that one into his back. No attempt by the receiver whatsoever to turn around and try and make a catch. All right, so I have gone ahead with the score being what it is. I am doing the honorable thing, and I do have second stringers for both offense and defense for the rest of this game. So you'll probably be hearing me mention people that I haven't mentioned in this series before. Other people like Turner, well, they're still out on the field. They're still going to rock it. Wow, another time I get the read option right. It seems like it was just that first play with Taylor Martinez that didn't turn out too well. Rolling out to the right, figuring I got a lot of green in front of me here. And on 3rd and 10, 4th and inches. I could be a jerk. I could go ahead and try and get the first down and get another touchdown, but no. Just going to kick the field goal and call it good, 45-3. 3 minutes, 29 seconds left to go in this game. Clock is continuing to tick here on 3rd and 10 for Minnesota. As Kirkwood fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 10. Another punt. So, 7 men in the box here as I hand it off to Imani Cross. I'm going to consider 5 yards a big victory, considering they were really rushing towards the middle part of the field. Again, giving it to Cross, who cuts in. A great pickup for him. I just wish I wasn't pushed out of bounds. Clock needs to, continue to run there. All right, again, another good run. First down plus more, total of 14 yards. And that's going to be the game. So a big win for Nebraska here over Minnesota. I was expecting a win, and I'm just glad that I got it here, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. So again, the defense has been the key to me all season long. They've been playing well. We should see some more success. Anyway, look at that. 9 carries for 14 yards. That's bad. For me, that's terrible. So a lot of credit actually to Minnesota defensively here from preventing me from establishing the run game. and for actually getting a lot of good drives together. You just weren't able to convert them here for anything more than just a field goal. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.